Hello book lovers, I'm Kiki and welcome back to my little corner on the internet. It is lovely to see you here. This is part 4 and the last part of my 31 books in 31 days in January challenge, and I am so happy this is about to be done. Because I have been slowly starting to sort of fizzle into a little bit of a reading slump, and I have a feeling it's really gonna hit this week, so I am almost at the 31 books I need to read for the challenge, and once I hit that, I think I'm just not gonna stress myself out too much. I will just read whatever I want to read and however much I want to read and I have time for and my brain can handle, to be honest, because I cannot deal with, having to read if I'm in a reading slump. I can't. It's just picking up a book. Ugh. But I'm gonna try my best. I do think I can manage the 31 books because I need what, 2, 3 more? I don't even know at this point, but I will try my best and hopefully I will be able to do it. But given that this challenge is coming to a close, please let me know if there are any reading challenges you like to see, because I do want to try to do some reading challenges throughout the year, and I have my own favorites, but I also want to know what you guys like. So please let me know in the comments, and let's jump into seeing how I will do this week. It is the first day of the last week of January. Anyway, I've got my hot water bottle because it's cold. As the first book of the last week, I have decided to finish up with Cells at Work because I have one volume left, and then I have read the initial, the core manga. The platelets are so adorable. Just look at them. Look at how absolutely adorable they are. I hope you can see that because I want to be a platelet in my next life apparently now. You're too cute. You just want to... So, you might be able to hear the rain in the background, but I just finished reading Cells at Work, Volume 6, which is the last volume. At the end it also says Cells at Work End, instead of just volume or chapter end. So it definitely was the last volume of at least that series, and I think that was my favorite. And it was so cute. The whole first chapter was literally just about the platelets, and that was also just my favorite chapter out of all of them. It was so cute. And it could have been so close to a 5-star read. But then the last chapter was about COVID. And it was good. It was good to know. It was good to see. It's also an educational thing, I guess. But it was just I didn't necessarily want to have to read that. But it was still really good. We also got some last background information on some of the cells, and it was really cute. Hello, it is time to get cracking on some of my books. Now, yesterday, I very randomly went on Lauren Roberts' website, which is very cutely named Lauren Roberts Library, and I like that a lot. Because the other day I started Powerless, and I, for some reason, really want to read Powerful. Do I know what this even really is about? No, but I don't know. It's short, so it's a really nice book to get off of the TBR, right? But anyway, I was just cruising through the website, and there is a tandem reading guide for Powerless and Powerful. And I'm a bit like, if it's officially on the website of the author, I feel like it is my responsibility to do a tandem read. Now, I coincidentally stopped after chapter 10 in Powerless, which is when you are supposed to read the first chapter of Powerful. You're technically supposed to read the prologue of this before this, but I can just do that now and actually do the tandem read. I don't know what it is about them, but a tandem read is so, like, appealing to me. And so I'm going to do a tandem read. You're just going to kill me because I want to finish both of these today. So, having a mini readathon, apparently. I also have other stuff I need to do today, so we'll see how it goes. But let's start with reading the prologue and the first chapter of Powerful. Oh! There's some things in front. Ooh, I like it. So I have been reading for a little while. I don't know how long exactly, but I have now made it about 30% through Powerful. This is going by real fast. And about 21%, so almost a quarter, through Powerless. And I can definitely see the similarities to Red Queen, but I'm also liking this as well. And this is going to take all day, especially with the having to switch back and forth. I am not necessarily annoyed by doing the tandem read. This is definitely going to get annoying when I do the Tower of Dawn tandem. But I do like the fact that I am getting both of these stories at the same time because they're technically happening at the same time. So I have not continued reading in either Powerful or Powerless, and it's mainly because I forgot that a friend was stopping by, and she did, and well, time ran away from me. And so what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to try to finish this book and just finish the tandem read tomorrow, potentially. I am not going to stress myself this week. That is sort of like the goal for this week. And I just want to enjoy the process of reading. I am 100% hitting my goal of 31 books this month. 100%. And I feel like I have been stressing myself out a little too much over the past few weeks, just really trying to read a book a day. And because I've been trying to do that, I have been neglecting my physical TBR and just mostly reading ebooks. And as much as I love that, as much as I'm happy that I was able to read through books that I've been wanting to read but just haven't picked it up because no reason really, I do want to get back to enjoying my physical books and properly enjoying them. And that's what I'm doing this week. And that is why I am going to try to finish this, and then we'll see what happens. This will probably take me until almost midnight anyway, but I am so wide awake. Oh my god, I had coffee. Oh my god, was that with caffeine? Oh man, I'm in trouble. Anyway, I will hopefully finish this, but we'll see. Honestly, I'm gonna not stress myself out too much. As long as I read 31 books in 31 days, I have succeeded. Hello! So, last night I did in fact end up finishing this book, and it was actually quite good, especially the ending, which might come as a surprise. Like, it's not necessarily a good ending, but it is intriguing. Oh my god. And I haven't rated this yet just because I don't know. I'm gonna do that at the end, honestly. Give myself some time to sit and think on it. But overall, I did actually quite like it. So that was great. For today's book, I have decided to actually listen to the audiobook of the novella of this book, like of this duology. Where's my phone? Oh, there. I haven't finished it yet because I have been out and I've been doing things, and I actually ended up going to meet up with a friend of mine, and we went just window shopping, a little bit of actual shopping, and we went to the bookstore. Now, before I get into that, let me just quickly check. I think I am about like 40 something percent through, I would say. It doesn't say. Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, I'm almost halfway through. Like, it's basically Nicola's like story that he wrote and like how it came to be, which is super interesting. I'm very, very excited to learn more about this, and I will probably be done in a little while, although I'm not gonna continue with this right away. I am actually going to see if I can continue reading in this book for a little while because I am still currently reading it and I want to finish it. Mind you, I do not have to stress myself because having finished this yesterday meant that I've officially finished 31 books this month so far. And I still have 4 days left? Ish? Oh, I'm gonna have to really, really finish. I've been completely ignoring my January TBR. Oh my god. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to try to read my January TBR in the next like 3-4 days. But officially, I have done 31 books, which is mind blowing. I saw it today in the morning when I was like checking, and I was like, wait, I didn't realize it last night when I finished it. I did, in fact, go book shopping. And technically, I said that I am not allowed to buy more than 2 books a month. Now, I did, in fact, technically buy 4, but there is a good reason for it. One of it being that this book doesn't count. I have read it. I just needed the physical copy. It has been so difficult to find a copy from Berkeley at my bookstore, or just any bookstore I go to, that isn't completely damaged. It is so annoying, but I finally found one that I am happy enough with where this is like mainly centered and it's not broken, basically. So this doesn't count. This doesn't count towards my TBR. I've read this. I needed the physical copy for it. So, and now I really want to reread it. But we're not doing that. I just read it last month. Now, then I bought Crossed by Emily McIntyre, which is the 5th in the, oh my god, the Never After series. I'm so excited. Honestly, I might get hexed next month because I love these books. They are so much fun to read in between. Now, technically this would be 2, but because this doesn't count, it's 1. However, I bought 2 more books for a reason. Okay, so first of all, I bought The Hawthorne Legacy by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, which is the 2nd in a trilogy. I do not own the first one. I have not read the first one. I bought it because it was €1. It was on sale for €1 at my bookstore. Like, not my bookstore, but like one that I like to go to. How could I not? Like, it doesn't matter if I have to pay full price for the first and the third one now. I got this for €1, which is the same reason why I bought this. This is Lark and Kasim Start a Revolution by Kaysen Calendar. And I read Felix Ever After. And I really, really liked that book. So when I saw this one, I was like, oh my God, I didn't realize there was another one by the author. And I love that. It has sprayed edges. Yes, I've technically bought double the amount of books that I'm allowed to buy, but I could not buy these. Honestly, there were more books that were like €1, but those two, like, I have been wanting to read Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I thought I might start with the Naturals. I might just have to start with this trilogy instead, and maybe I'll just get the Inheritance Games next month as one of the books that I'm allowed to buy, and see how it goes. Like, I've been intrigued by these for so long anyway, and I hope I will love them because I really, really want to read Jennifer Lynn Barnes' other books as well, because I just, so far from what I've heard, I feel like they could be my vibe. This one is, like, not in the best condition, but I do not care. Hello. So I have a confession to make. I have not really been reading for the past 2-ish days. Every night I've read a few pages in this. Both nights together, probably about 100%, like 100%, 100 pages more into this book. I am enjoying myself. I've just been slumpy a lot. I don't know. Less slumpy in the sense of I don't want to read, and more slumpy in the sense of I cannot get myself to start reading. Once I read, it's not really that much of a problem. It's just getting to the point of actually reading, like picking up a book, that's the problem. But at this point, I've read like 32 books this month, and I feel like that's plenty. That is definitely what I wanted to accomplish this month. So for these last 2 days of the month, what I am going to attempt to do and just set myself as a goal is finishing my reread of this, as well as finishing my tandem read, because I have not continued in this. So by tomorrow night, I want to have these 3 books done. I don't know if that will work. Hi, so remember my plan? Yeah, throw that out the window. Goodness no. I ain't finishing these. I haven't continued. I really want to, but I need like a day that I can properly do it, which hopefully will be either tomorrow or Sunday. But I will be finishing Immortal Beloved by Kate Tiernan tonight. I have already managed to continue just a little bit, and I love this book. It is so nice to reread, especially now. And I'm gonna continue doing that for a little while.
I am done. January is done, and as I predicted, I in fact did not read a single book every single day because I just couldn't. I quite literally hate reading slumps. They are the worst. But I read 4 books, one being the last book in the Cells That Work manga series, which I gave 4.25 stars. It was, it was my favorite, and I'm so happy I read it. I also saw, after like doing some research, that there is a whole manga series dedicated to the platelets, so I feel like I should read that relatively soon, and that is so exciting. It makes me so happy. But I did enjoy that a lot. I loved it. It is so cute. I will stand by that. I have already talked enough about it, so I won't go into it again. But I also read the first book in this German duology, which is called Die Fabelmachchroniken. And I ended up giving the first one 3.5 stars. I think the premise was really nice. I also could follow the writing nicely, but I just I got annoyed at certain parts and just, I don't know. It was solid, but it's not one of my favorites, you know? But there's also a, like, sort of novella short story thing that exists within this duology, and so I listened to that and I gave that 3.25 stars. I got a little confused at times because I was like, wait, is that what's happening in the book, or is that what was supposed to be happening? It's complicated, but still I enjoyed that a lot as well. It's just not going to be one of my favorites. Like I said, I will try to read the second book in February, I believe, so I can just take that duology off of my reading, because I have way too many series on my shelves that I have not read, or I've started and just not finished, and I can't. So yeah, honestly, pretty solid read. I'm realizing that a lot of my German books I'm just not enjoying as much, because potentially it's because they're German, but we'll see. And then the last book I finished was Immortal Beloved by Kate Tiernan, and this was technically a reread, but because I haven't read it in so long, I put it as physical TBR. Don't know what my brain did there, but technically another book of my physical TBR, and I gave that 4.25 stars. I think the first time I read it, I would have given it like 5 stars because I absolutely loved it. But for me, it's a reread. I don't know how many times I've reread it at this point, but I still really, really enjoyed the storyline, and I cannot wait to read the rest in the trilogy. And that was honestly my reading for this week. It did not end how I thought it would. But I also did get books. I already talked about it. I just wanted to show it again quickly. I got Crossed by Emily McIntyre, which is the 5th book, I believe, in the Never After series, and I have read all of the previous ones, so I felt like I should be able to get this now. I also really liked the ones before this, and I feel like sooner or later I will need a book like this. Then I got Lark and Kasim's Start a Revolution by Kaysen Callender, and I really enjoyed Felix Ever After by the same author, and also Sprayed Edges, and it was like €1. So I was like, I can't not get it. Same reason why I got the Hawthorne Legacy, which is the 2nd book in the Inheritance games trilogy. I haven't read the first one, I don't own the first one, but this was €1, and I've been wanting to read some Jennifer Lynn Barnes anyway, so I was like, might as well get it. And then, given that I've already read Bride, I just didn't have the physical copy yet, I got this because I finally found a copy that I didn't absolutely hate. From the right publisher. His editions are a little bit of a B, because I have all of them by Berkeley, but Sphere is so much easier to find in Germany, so don't know why I decided to get these, but yeah, this doesn't count towards my physical TBR, so I'm happy. Talking about physical TBR, I should now be somewhere around 244 books. unread, which means that I should have read around 10 books off of my physical TBR in January, which is, I guess, less than I had hoped, but also honestly more than I expected, because if I had just read normally, I probably wouldn't have read as many books off of my physical TBR. Like, yes, I listened to a few audiobooks, I read quite a few ebooks and like mangas that I got through Libby and stuff, but those were all technically books that have already been on my mental TBR anyway, so, you know, I still did well, I feel. Now, am I going to do this challenge again? I don't know. I honestly cannot tell you. If you want to see me attempt this again, or like any other like so many books in so many days challenge, let me know, but it's just not right now. Especially because I am in a slump, as you can see by me only having read 4 books this week. It's just, I can't. I am terrified of what February will hold, because I don't want to just like fall into like a dark pit of not wanting to read, but we'll see how that works out. I think, but given that I think I'll post this later, so you will probably have seen my February TBR if you watch that. If not, go do that. But yeah, we'll see if the books that I will choose for February will actually help me get out of the reading slump. We'll see how it works. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and please let me know if you've ever attempted this and how it worked out, because yeah, I don't know if I should say this was a success or not. You know what, let me know if this was a success or not. So thank you so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please consider giving it a thumbs up and maybe subscribing. I'm so happy about every single one of you like joining me on this journey, so thank you so much, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!